Alright, let's get into Razor Cuts because I think we have 4 of them.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, here we go. I don't know what happened there.
SephirothsShadow on the left with a cute little owl participating for the first time has been making fan art of their journey through Mystery Tournament, drawing Sephiroth mowing the lawn, flying through space. So is a favorite here in the community.
Yeah, hold on. You can introduce mooware. I'll grab that image.
Sure. mooware, of course, is a beloved community member, has been a moderator and pulling games for so many matches this tournament. So we're also big fans of mooware. And has a win rate of 43%.
Pretty good.
So yeah, not quite at that 50%. And I don't know, I think of like mooware is like a moderator, right? I think of them as like a community figure around here, and yet only joined Mystery Tournament 14. So their third Mystery Tournament overall.
Alright, here's the image.
There's Sephiroth floating through space because SephirothsShadow played Mighty Milky Way, a cool space flingy game by Way Forward on the DS.
Yeah, DSiWare.
Yeah.
Pretty rare.
We can take a look at the matches they played, I guess.
Sure.
What else? So we'll see, yeah, lawnmower. The original NES lawnmower that started off the lawn mowing craze around here was pulled for 2 newcomers in Mystery Tournament, which was absolutely delicious. And they both did wonderful in various ways.
And then mooware played Roller, the Net Yarose game, which is super interesting. And I was impressed with the quality of those games. I watched like a video of all of them, and they're all like games that you would say is shovelware, but I mean, could be worse. It's like someone made this in their free time without really any resources other than whatever book came with the development kit. So it's pretty impressive, I think.
I agree.
And streamers, good game.
Yeah, that was a heck of a race. The players were they were very close the whole way through, struggling a little bit because it's a mean game in a couple spots.
Yeah. And then at the end there's this very hard jump. Unless you know what to do, there's like a trick to it, but if you don't know the trick, then you have to do this, I don't even know, like 2-minute sequence where you escape all this thing and try to beat this guy to the spaceship. And then the very last jump is just kind of, I don't even know, it's like different to everything else you find in that game. That's my issue with it.
Yeah, it is a... You're almost like slingshotting yourself up past an obstacle.
Yeah. And the trick is to just be on the left, even though it seems counterintuitive. Because you can be higher if you're on the right, because the grapple hook goes out in like a diagonal. But it's not worth it, because by the time you make it to the left from the right, you have already lost all that height.
I see. I didn't do it that way, I did it the harder way.
Yeah, so if you ever play it again, go left. Just stay on the left side, grapple right once to get like the jump on the grapple, and then hold left. It's super easy.
Nice.
Right, and then match.
These 2 players. They'll be one match. They'll be versus each other. We'll have a bunch of screens displayed on the screen, but we'll only be comparing the top 2 players to the bottom 2 players for fun. These are 2 separate matches, and this is the second one, SalmonBuffalo versus Apocoh. SalmonBuffalo, actually, their 5th time. Didn't realize they've been around for that long. Joined the Mystery Tournament 12. Finished 17th. I think like all 4 of their wins came from Mystery Tournament 12.
Yeah, for 17th. Maybe 3 is enough. I'm not sure. Like 3 winners matches gets you really far.
Yeah.
I guess I could check that real quick. There's not much to say about Apocoh, but you can look at the games while I check.
Yeah, it is their first time. 0-0. They lost one to Polterghost, playing Loop Loop DX, which was a pretty cool moving your mouse to dodge around and shoot things sort of game with some really long boss fights that were punishing. And one against Fartsplosion with a fantastic name in Borijin.
Oh, that was a really good performance. I remember that.
Yeah. In a really cool game.
Yeah, with the shuriken and like the fire guys, the what are they called? Archviles?
Yeah.
They were kind of like that. And then the bosses that just kind of, I don't know, I don't like those bosses where you get like they do like a random attack that there was no way you could have seen that coming, and it just kills you, and then you go, oh, okay. I guess now I know.
At least that was just like an enemy and not a boss.
No, I did mean the first boss, for example, with the I don't know, you knew the name. The thing with the sickle on the one end and the heavy ball on the other.
Oh, no, I didn't know that name.
Then ID knew it.
Yeah.
He was in here with us.
If the boss had an Archvile attack, that would be rude, though. That's what I was thinking.
Like a Medusa kind of boss.
Yeah,
it's got a kind
of
break line of sight sometimes.
Snapped its fingers and just blew you up. SalmonBuffalo fought Chosen last in Finger Flashing, which was a action puzzle game for the PlayStation, which was like rock, paper, scissors. There were these little guys.
Yeah.
And you had to make combos so that rock would beat scissors, which would beat paper, which would beat rock, and it would chain around.
I played it a little bit, like in my free time, and the things that a game expects you to do, like really quickly, is insane. It's like crazy. Like on level 3, you have to start building the combos yourself. So there's all these combos like rock beats scissors, scissors beat rocks, and paper beat rocks. And so you have to line up enemies in that order so that they defeat each other. But then on level 3, it doesn't quite work out. You have to like add a guy or sometimes even add 2 guys just to make it work. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think there's a reason the goal stopped at World 2 this time. And it made for a pretty cool race where SalmonBuffalo came out on top. But unfortunately fell to 90, a really strong opponent, playing Memorial Pillage, which is a cool game, but some of the there was some navigation stuff going on in that game, and if you did things in a certain order, then it made it difficult to keep track of where everything is in different rooms, and can make it easy to miss stuff, and that's kind of what happened to SalmonBuffalo.
Well, they did both the same mistake, pretty much, of going the wrong way first.
Yeah, they both gave up on a spike jump that seemed like there was no way to deal with it.
Also, apparently Apocoh was in MT 14, 15, 14. Hold on, let me. Apocoh.
Beat Eggtog, BMAC, Arc Bliss, Toe and Rohisak, and Lightning.
Alright, check this out if it works. It's working. It is processing the data. Oh!
Whoa, and now we see a fantastic win rate.
Yeah, what the hell?
Against, like, some pretty strong opponents, too.
Yeah, 6-2 is pretty insane. Also, playing 8 matches is also pretty rare. I think Andy only played 8, because I played like 12 in MT15, because I got into losers so early.
So I guess in light of this new information, perhaps Apocoh, the favorite in the second match. The game has been pulled. It was pulled a little bit ago, but it's a big download. So it could still be a little bit while we get set up. Thank you everyone for your patience. I won't bore you with more pizza stories. Not that I have a whole lot.
No? Your life doesn't... I like how you started like, I live my life by ordering 3 pizzas at once. Oh, wow.
I think it says a lot about me as a person, I think.
That you order 3 pizzas at once.
Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. If I needed to like sum myself up to someone for whatever reason, like they needed an accurate picture of who I am, I would say I'm the kind of guy who will order 3 pizzas and then just eat the leftovers for the next week.
I don't know what I'm supposed to make of that information.
No, I don't know either, but it's true.
Oh, this is a beat the game goal, which is unusual for this platform. Because usually games on this platform are like they have like really long cutscenes or levels or something. I feel like we rarely ever see beat the game.
Yeah. It's a long one. It took me north of an hour. Not too far north of an hour, but...
What does north of an hour mean? Like 1 hour 5?
Over an hour, yeah. I'm looking it up. But also, I was missing key information that would have helped me at least a little bit.
Oh, and now it's in the pace bin?
Yes. An hour 7. We were thinking about lowering the goal, but I don't know. We got an hour 30 as our upper limit. I had missed this thing that would have helped me a lot, so my time is unlikely to be on the strong end. And it's nice to do a full game goal, and the game's pretty good, so let's play the whole thing. But I will say that there's potential to lose a lot of time with game overs, and I didn't game over, so maybe my time is on the fast end, and maybe this one's going to go pretty long. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about it, to be honest.
Okay, how do you... I want to make an interesting prediction, but I can't think of a way to write this in a concise manner.
Okay.
So like, how would you say, will one match completely finish, meaning both players will finish before either of the other match? You've got 45 letters. That's the issue here.
Yeah. I might argue that if your explanation takes that long...
You're always against my predictions. I knew that's where this was going. I knew it.
I played this. Maybe I can think of something.
Oh no, Shramits, I don't want to ask like which row will finish completely first. I want to know like, will one match sweep?
Will a row have 2 finishes before another row has 0?
I mean one.
Or has 1?
Like will one row sweep?
Be the way I would do it.
Will one row sweep the other? Then sweeping is kind of ambiguous.
Yeah. Oh, someone just went and did it, huh?
Oh.
I was gonna say we could just do a better prediction. That
Oh
is
wait,
less
yeah, this isn't
arbitrary.
even what I wanted to... fine, this is good. I like this prediction. Whatever. And I'm betting on... I don't even know. Who's playing? SephirothsShadow versus mooware and... SalmonBuffalo Apocoh. Okay. I'm making my bet.
Is World 6 boss the same as beat the game? Yes.
Well, the Pastebin says beat the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm guessing mooware looking at speedruns live, and there's like a lot of
Oh, there's a goal ended.
6 boss goal.
There's a goal ended done in the Pastebin.
Okay. Oh, yeah, where is the Pastebin? Wow, I got the test sheet open. I can just grab it from there.
Wow.
This is it's a PlayStation game, so emulation is pretty good for PlayStation these days, but it's not perfect. So I'm still hesitant to start talking about this game, especially because there's 4 people.
Yeah. Chances are.
Well, then again, I think if 2 people, if it works okay for them and it doesn't work okay for one person in the other match, I think probably those 2 people are going to keep going. So maybe actually it's more likely that we're going to play this out.
Oh, one of the races just timed out of the race chat.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Which
I
makes
was
you
going to
stop
say
and-
something about the information I added to the Pastebin, but it would maybe give the game away if I did. So I'll hold off.
So the on-screen match is the bottom one, and this is the top one.
For no good reason. I guess these 2 scheduled first.
They joined like, yeah, it's on the schedule first, that's true. I mean, it's both losers 2 matches, so you can't even use that like as a sorting thing.
Yeah. It's not alphabetic either, because I think SalmonBuffalo is on the left of the other one, so it's SE coming before SA. Hopefully Discord is filtering out. There's some kind of truck outside making noise.
Maybe it's a pizza truck.
It's a what?
A pizza truck.
Oh, a pizza truck.
Yeah.
What? What is a pizza truck?
I don't know. It's got 3 pizzas on it.
You got me excited about. Yeah, you're in Germany, then.
Oh yeah, those pizza trucks.
It's like the ice cream truck that comes around sometimes. And
Since we're wasting time anyway, sometimes there's like an iron truck driving around outside, and it's got like this.
Will sharpen stuff?
No, not sharpened. They take like washing machines or whatever. Like they take old iron. And
Okay.
I don't know even know if they pay you for it. But like they get.
They just take it off your hands.
Well, yeah, I guess. But they have this like ice cream van like siren on top.
Sure.
It's
yeah.
really annoying. I don't know why they're allowed to do that. It's ridiculous. Like you don't usually like. Germany is pretty bureaucratic, so I'm surprised that this is a thing.
Yeah, they had to file paperwork for like 2 years to get that siren on their thing. That or they didn't, and they found the loophole.
And SephirothsShadow's game just gets smaller and smaller. Also, it's doing. Look here, the menu. You probably can't see it, but in the menu, it's like almost widescreen, and then in-game, it's almost square. That's the thing I was talking about PlayStation really loves changing resolution, and Bissok really loves emulating that.
Yeah. Or Maurice.
Yeah, it's a tough job, but someone's got to do it.
And there's nothing else to talk about except German bureaucracy and the ironmongers. There used to be, I don't know if this is a thing anywhere else, but there's like ice cream trucks drive around, and that's a thing here. First of all, do you guys have an ice cream truck in Germany that will come around and play music?
It used to, but I can't remember the last time I heard an ice cream truck.
Oh no. Did the pandemic just kill all the ice cream truck businesses?
I don't know. I mean, like even before that, Like as a kid, sometimes there was an ice cream truck. Then I would go to my mom. Hey mom, can I have 5 mark? Which is like the old currency we used to have.
I got an ice cream off the ice cream truck like last year or something. Maybe before that. I think it was before the world got crazy. And it was like I was kind of excited because I hadn't had one since I was a kid, right? So it was like hee like I'm doing this thing. Disappointing. The chocolate syrup was not good. It was almost like kind of sour. It was very runny. It was like overly sweet. I think my taste buds have changed, or the ice cream and materials have changed, or whatever that goes into it, or both.
Yeah.
It was not the nostalgic experience I was hoping for.
Damn. I exhibited at Gamescom, and they sell ice cream at Gamescom. There's like someone who comes by with like one of those freezing crates, right? It's kind of like an ice cream truck, except smaller. But the problem is, one ice is like €8. That's like $10. It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
What the hell?
Wow.
Everything at Gamescom, yeah, everything. Like a coffee is also like, even more, I think.
What are you gonna do if you want? Like you're stuck at your booth or whatever, right? If
But
you want refreshment.
The good thing is we can just bring our own stuff. We always have like a whole box of sweets and stuff just to get us over the day.
Nice.
Because it's like 12 hours or something.
Yeah, totally. God forbid you want more than an ice cream, like if you want lunch or something.
Yeah, no, we don't eat lunch. You could leave the thing, but then you may need someone to look over your stuff, and also, I mean, there's a reason you're exhibiting. Maybe you shouldn't be leaving, you know?
Yeah.
Ah, finally a game. I was waiting for one of the racers. Here it is.
A couple of the games I've tested, I've clicked some download link, and it's like, all right, come back in 45 minutes. And I'm like, oh. Like, is this just me, or is this just the way this link works? Because I don't know, that could be a problem.
Or maybe because you tested a game from the same host. It's like Rapid Share, where you can only download one thing in 2 hours.
Right. I did get stuck trying to download the emulator pack for Mystery of Funhouse. That's on a thing that has a timer, and it goofed my first download click due to some error. And then when I tried to get it again, it's like, come back in an hour. I'm like, all right.
Alright, we finally have a game. Is this correct? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Jumping Flash. You're a rabbit robot, maybe?
Yeah, you're a rabbit robot named Robbit.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So the thing that we added to the paste bin is it used to say you have a double jump, and now it says you have a triple jump.
Oh!
I played through the whole game with one less jump. Yeah.
How do you make that mistake?
So sometimes I would run off an edge, and there's a difference between your first jump and your double jump. Like the camera tilts down, it makes a different sound. And sometimes it felt like my first jump was a double jump, but I could still double jump after. And I thought I was getting some kind of glitch, like I was on a slope or something, and the game wasn't sure what my initial jump was. But I realized afterwards what was happening was, no, I slipped off, and I was doing a double jump and then doing a triple jump I didn't know I had in those situations. So that hurt me a lot in my ability to move around. This is a game that's about collecting 4 or 5 different pickups, these carrots that are scattered around everywhere, and then getting to the goal. And if there's a ton of, obviously, you've seen the demo playing here, there's a ton of verticality to the levels. So being able to jump a third time gives you a ton more access to different parts of the level from other parts of the level. So I'm hoping that is what will help the players keep their time down closer to that hour mark.
Yeah. Also, this game is gonna kill my bitrate. Look at all this movement.
Yeah.
4 times.
So it's like it's like first person while you're in this robot.
Yeah.
The controls are it controls like you're in a robot. Up is forwards, down is backwards, left and right is turn. So it's like tank controls basically. But so if you jump once, I think your controls are still left and right are turning you, but once you double jump, left and right are strafing you.
Well, that's weird.
So, yeah.
Also, Apocoh has this text on his stream.
Setting up or something? Hopefully the setup is done. Yeah, the race has started. That yellow icon is telling you to go there and get that thing. It's a carrot.
It's
one
a
of the
jet
predictions. Jetpod, of course. Yes. Silly me. I was going to suggest a prediction of there's a couple of levels that are mazes, and those are generally not good for Mystery Tournament, but it's 1 out of like 30 levels or whatever. It's a really long goal. I'm going to look the other way on it because the game is cool. But I missed a jet pod right at the start of the maze and then went into the maze and did the whole maze, and you can't come out of the maze. You can only go to the exit. So I had to just restart the whole level because I missed the stupid jet pod at the start. So that was going to be my prediction. Is anyone going to miss the jet pod? Because it's in a little side room. I'm maybe the indicator is going to pop up and we're all going to see it and laugh at me for missing this obvious indicator. Or maybe it won't and they'll walk right past it and everyone will understand my pain. We'll see.
I profusely apologize for somebody that's causing that to happen. Also,
Well,
hi, I'm here.
Cyrohydra is here. We got stage clear on the right side of the screen. Again, to remind everyone, the matches are the top 2 screens are fighting each other, and the bottom 2 screens are fighting each other. 2 separate matches. But we'll probably be comparing everyone against each other just for fun.
Also because traditionally the matches have been not close, but then we have those diagonal matches that are really close for some reason.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is we should have people versing each other on the diagonals.
Oh, that would be
Just have like all our layouts just have the screens diagonal. Oh, nice. The frying pan will pop you up. Fortunately, it pops mooware up onto the exit while still missing 2 jet pods.
So this it's quite overwhelming to me. Like you load into a level and you're like in the middle of everything, and there's this radar and whatever is in the top left and the bar at the bottom, and you have a timer and score for some reason, and this bouncy thing at the top.
I tried my best to like to describe how useful, especially the radar was.
Is it useful?
I found it definitely useful.
It lets you see behind you, first of all, in a game where you've got this first-person perspective. It lets you see sort of above you because there's so much verticality, right? If you're standing right next to a building, you don't know what's on top of it, but the radar will tell you there's a jet pod up there. So yeah, there's a lot that's
or a
good about it.
power-up or an enemy.
Power-ups are pretty rare. A lot of them are weapons that like you really don't need until you get to a boss fight, so they're kind of whatever for the most part.
There is the odd, I forget exactly what it's called, the invincibility power-up. No, time stop, here it is. So on the top left here, the blinking squares, those are No, hold on. Are those jet pods? Yeah, those are jet pods. So if you get time stop, the game will tell you through the radar where the jet pods are. like what direction they are,
Why is it called time stop?
because it
But
also,
it also
stops all
stops the time.
enemies.
Yeah. It just, as an additional, it has this other thing that tells you where the jet pods are, which is like way, way better
Yeah, what the
than
hell?
stopping the enemies.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I guess you can see the jet pods there orange on the map.
Yeah,
That's useful.
this orange pinkish color.
Oh man, we're fighting this dragon. It's a boss? Yeah, it's a boss. You can kind of see the boss health bar underneath the weird text.
Yeah. Most of the bosses are not too demanding.
They aren't terribly threatening now. Like, mostly you can just keep jumping on them and shooting them, and you'll get through fine.
The first boss defeated for 3 of our players. SalmonBuffalo a little bit ahead of Apocoh on the bottom, and mooware's like a full stage ahead of SephirothsShadow on the top.
So I know this game. I think this was played in MT, right? Or maybe maybe a weekly blind? I know this game.
Yes,
I've seen it
that
before.
sounds more right.
It might have been played in MT before. I'm not sure. I sure didn't look at the list. Yeah. So funny story that Dirigible brought up. I submitted this goal without knowing there was a triple jump, and like ID told me, hey, we're accepting this. Please add the pastebin to let people know there's a triple jump. And I was just like, there's a triple jump.
Yeah, I tested it with no triple jump. Basically, if I did it, I did it accidentally.
Alright, so this was raised probably in MT 4 or 5 times. And beat the game has been done in 38 to basically 100 minutes.
38 is pretty wild.
Yeah, 38 is good. So Nico did this
Yeah.
in 45.
My time was about 52.
Well, with 52 you got third in a race of 10 people. Well, 11 people.
Oh, not bad.
Shadow just plunking away at the dragon. It's pretty tough to aim your shots if the boss is off the ground or moving at all.
Yeah.
Has a bunch of items as well. Those can be used for more damage than your regular shots. So a big part of this is sort of on-the-fly routing.
Yeah.
You look at the stage, and you can only half guess where jet pods are going to be, and what might be the best way to jump around to get to all of those areas to get them. I found it pretty difficult to come up with good ways to move through the stage. There was a lot of backtracking and like, oh, this was wrong and I'm wasting time sort of thing.
Yeah, you can't just reach every jet pod from the ground. Sometimes there's like
No,
paths
definitely.
you have to follow, so and you have to route around that.
I did find that like that is kind of the experience I wanted to show this game off for, right? Like the on the fly routing, like sort of figuring that out as you go. I thought did
So
lend
here's
itself
the-
to as a mystery title.
Oh, it's the maze.
title.
The maze. So one of these side rooms has a jet pod. It's going to be on the radar too. So hopefully the players don't miss it. Because if you drop down a hole into the maze proper, you don't come back. Well, I guess you could if you triple jumped probably. But I was only double jumping. Now that I think about it.
Oh, here's a hole.
Yeah, I think I just got I don't know. I didn't really have problems with this maze. I had
But
I
so,
had a mild panic attack at another point in this race.
but so you can see jet pods through walls. Like if you look at them, it's got this hut thing going on.
Yeah. Yep.
But then couldn't you just do like a 360 and tell if there's any jetpods on your level?
Only if you're close enough.
Hmm. Man, Apocoh is just getting hit. It's gonna be a problem.
That is what I ended up doing, just keeping my head on a swivel for jet pods, but I can see how you can miss it and just like go for the eggs or think you have them and just go.
Whoa, we're rainbow now.
Also, yeah, this is the invincibility power-up. I did put a flashing warning in for this
That's probably
in
fine.
the paste bin.
Apocoh takes the lead in the bottom match. We're still with a big lead in the top match. SephirothsShadow not into the maze yet. There's a second maze. I think it's 5-2.
Yeah, the underwater one.
Yeah, and I just went all the right directions and like did it no problem, but I could see it being a big problem.
Yeah, I think it's a maze in quotation marks, basically. Like it's supposed to look like it's turning you around, but it just feeds you into the right directions anyway. I'm not too sure about that.
This boss stood still, shot some lasers that didn't even get close to Apocoh and just let Apocoh shoot him. He's gonna do it again.
Yep.
Where they?
Yep.
I mean, they bounce around, but like you're not even gonna attempt to dodge those.
Did get hit. It's a little bit hard to see how much health
The boss is a
has.
crab now.
It's coming in.
It looks like about 25, 30.
Aim up a bit. Aim up a bit. Can you aim up?
No, but you can jump on these guys. Like your feet have like a hitbox, so you can just jump on them and shoot down at them. Like as long as you're staying beneath them, you're totally fine.
Also, when you double jump and you start looking down, you're also shooting down, so you can
Yes.
shoot at a downwards angle.
Yeah.
mooware into the boss fight now.
Sephiroth is about to beat the sand level. What is it called in SM64?
Shifting Sandland.
Okay, he's about to beat Shifting Sandland.
In this game, it's 2-1. I don't know.
I just called it Neo Egypt.
Sure.
It's got the Stonehenge for some reason. It's not in
Yeah, that's
Egypt.
why it's Neo.
Yeah.
The
I don't
aliens,
know.
the aliens were confused when they built this.
SephirothsShadow, a little bit lost looking for the last jet pod in this stage.
Is there something special going on with the stage Apocoh is on? Like everything is checkerboard.
Chessboard. Yeah. Not really. It's a bit more vertical with the hot air balloons, but other than that,
Sloped surfaces, you will kind of slide off of them a little bit. Like the top of these balloons. So you do gotta
Yes.
be careful. Sometimes I just could not find the dang jet pod. Like even when I was aware of the radar, like I was just like I don't know. I feel like I've been everywhere, but clearly I haven't. And there's just like some platform way off the level somewhere.
yeah, there are a few stages where that happens. But I don't know. I also never ran into an issue with the timer particularly. Like every time I beat a level, I had at least 4 or 5 minutes on the clock.
If you fall,
I think that was my experience.
if you fall off the level, do you have to collect all the jet pods again?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's scary. This is a scary game, especially when you can only jump twice.
yeah. They
I
really
feel
should have added another jump.
So here's this jet pod off in this room. Even SephirothsShadow is going to pick it up, so everyone's smart.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's right
It happens
there.
to
There's a
everybody.
radar, there's an indicator, it's right there.
Roman candle. Okay.
I think I spent like 10 minutes on an upcoming level myself, so don't worry about it.
Apocoh doesn't know where the last jet pod is. He's looking.
Mhm.
I wouldn't even be
Yeah.
looking. Like I wouldn't look up. I would be looking like ahead or whatever. But if it was above me or below me, then it would show up on the radar.
I think that's true.
I'm pretty sure it's over to like where he's looking over to
Yeah,
the. Yeah.
I think this is right. No, I think he needs to turn back left and keep going.
Yeah.
I was looking.
I'm pretty sure this is what you were talking about. There's an island over to the west, the east over there.
Yeah.
The east? How do you know where north is?
If you start the level looking north, that
Oh wait,
would be east.
actually there is a north. See, there's like a bigger box on one of the compass directions.
Oh,
So it is the east. Wow.
it is east. Yeah.
Yeah, see? I'm not crazy.
And there are these islands. You can see there's islands off the edge of the map, so maybe that will have the players thinking maybe there's another one I can't see.
Yeah. Well, I'll see if mooware or SalmonBuffalo locates this a bit quicker, or if they all get stuck on this and
Oh.
I get to feel
I
bad.
see something orange. Oh, it's the finish. Never mind. You know what would be cool? If you stood on the finish, it would show you where the jetpots are.
Sure.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be nice. Yes.
Instead, it just tells you like, hey, you don't got enough jetpacks.
Yeah, come on, man. Can't you count?
Oh, mooware sees it.
Oh,
Hovering over a fan is hoping is going to make it to the platform and is.
Go to exit. Yeah, this is like scary. The fans
yes,
in 3D
this
platformers.
is actually scary.
Fans in 3D platforms, I don't trust them.
Yeah.
And on the one hand, it's a PlayStation 1 release title.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
and here we go. Apocoh sees it. Apocoh.
To exit. So this was a bit of a chance maybe for SalmonBuffalo to catch up, but it's going to be Apocoh's the first one to the tricky jet pod. This is not the last tricky jet pod. There's
This
going to
is
be
not.
more.
Oh god. Oh,
Oh, the fan. Okay,
yeah.
the fan does.
Oh god, where the hell are you?
Whoa, no. Needed to.
Oh,
Maybe
seven.
didn't have any jumps. I don't know. That has to get all the
There's
jet
a
pods
thing
in.
with the triple jump. You have to do it fairly quickly after the double jump.
Okay.
That's what I've been told.
Oh, it's Rainbow Road.
Yeah, this is the Rainbow Road acts as like a conveyor belt when you stand on it, and it's pretty fast. It's jarring.
Yes.
And to get a janky jump off this slope on this balloon is Apocoh. Here's mooware.
I think this game does a lot of things right as like a janky 3D early platformer. Like you can
Yeah,
see your shadow, the fact that you look almost straight down is pretty good.
Mhm.
Yep.
You do get a radar. Like it's playable. There's probably way worse early 3D games. Whoa, here we go.
Yeah, like
Here we go.
this is a PlayStation.
It's like a
1
cutscene.
release title. Like that's genuinely what impressed me the most about this. And
I
I
mean-
also owned this when it was contemporary.
And the
so I
graphics
have-
are okay. Like there's
Yeah.
fog, but it isn't like super close.
Yeah, and the levels aren't well. They're fairly big, but they're not gigantic.
Is it actually based off of Geograph Seal or whatever, or do they just happen to have similar gameplay?
Oh, what the hell is this? We just got a stall on this
I
thing.
don't know what that is. Oh yeah, you could also just jump. You could just jump with the conveyor belt. I did that like once or twice.
And where's the exit?
Oh, it's the same developers. Neat. SephirothsShadow is on the boss fight. Is gonna have to do. This is. There's the castle. This 3-1, where SalmonBuffalo is still stuck looking for the last jet pod.
That's a castle?
There's a castle.
Like it, yeah, there's a castle at the end.
Yeah, and then the next one is
yeah.
this fairground thing.
I
Yeah.
think it's supposed to be Alice in Wonderland themed. I don't know.
Hmm.
Like really.
Oh, you can walk on
loosely.
the tracks. I would not have trusted that you can walk on the tracks.
You are a white rabbit, I guess.
Oh, where the
Oh,
hell are we going?
mooware is just up high, spinning around, trying to find some read on where to go, and didn't see anything.
Oh, there's an exit. All right.
Apocoh is on the genie boss.
Oh,
who
Apocoh
is in
took the
these
lead again.
teacups.
This is the first non-trivial boss, I would say.
Yes.
My health was pretty low by the end of this.
Oh no!
Well,
No collision.
Oh, gets a bad push off the edge.
That's why I wouldn't trust the train tracks.
Yeah, so this boss has a couple different attacks that can all come out of these teacups. There's like a head or an arm or a leg or something, and
Ooh, a hairy arm.
yeah, it's weird and gross.
It's a hairy arm that throws its hairs as spines.
And those active hitbox, even when you freeze time,
Yeah.
are still there and still damage you when you walk into them.
He walked right into the spikes.
mooware also in this fight now. Both players on the right side of the screen with a fair lead. SalmonBuffalo still looking for the last jet pod in 3-1. So, oh, he has actually...
Well, he died a few times.
Died, yeah.
Fine, so
He died.
died.
Yeah.
But I think died because they were, looking for the last one,
Yes.
most likely. And SephirothsShadow
I
is way
think-
back on this boss fight.
Yeah, I think SephirothsShadow also died to this boss.
Aggression from mooware bouncing on top of the boss and shooting down. I didn't do this until later on when I was dealing with bosses.
It makes sense if you say that you hurt bosses by jumping on them.
Yeah. It wasn't very intuitive to me that that would be the case.
Oh, nowhere laser.
Yeah, I had, and now we get full genie, who just rotates around the screen a bunch.
And this is way easier when you just bounce on top of him instead of
Yep.
trying to run away
Yeah,
and
this
get
guy can't
turnaround
do
shots.
anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did land on an enemy in like the first stage or so, and then when I got to the first boss, I was just like, "Hey, let's see if this works for this guy." And yeah,
I always shot because you look down
Yep.
when you were jumping on things. So I would always shoot the things I was jumping on before I landed on them, so I never found
Oh.
out I was dealing damage.
Man, this race between mooware and Apocoh is so close.
Oh, SalmonBuffalo riding the
Oh.
fan out to a jet pod.
Okay.
Go to exit.
Oh, God.
SephirothsShadow, I don't even see the boss. What's going on?
I think the boss is behind them.
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
but like, should probably be in front, so that's how you shoot it.
I'm pretty sure I saw a player aim up earlier.
You can aim down. Well, the pace bin doesn't say specifically how to do that. D-pad would always move you. I mean, the PlayStation's got a lot of buttons, so maybe there's a trigger or something.
Oh, this is whatever mountain.
I
Cool
did ride
mountain.
that pace bin.
Yeah.
I will take full responsibility and blame for it.
I mean, the biggest problem is that this isn't a rentry.
No bolds, no
That-
italics, no
Yeah.
images.
Awful.
That is true. Yes, I've never used Rentry. I'm bad at it. It's scary. I don't like it.
One jet pod left from mooware. SalmonBuffalo finally getting into the second level. Oh, it misses a jet pod on the. Oh, but gets it on the way up with the spring.
Nice. But SalmonBuffalo has to book it
Yeah.
to catch up with Apocoh, and Sephiroth, oof, I don't know. It's just really far behind at this point, and
He
doesn't even look
being
like he's
really
gonna beat the boss this time.
conservative about the claws, not double jumping. Oh, there's a double jump.
I mean, that's a scary looking scorpion.
Yes. He did teach me something though. I did not know you could actually deal damage to the claws.
It's also like I don't remember. Can you just hold the button to shoot?
That I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I feel like everyone is able to just like fire a lot more shots than SephirothsShadow is putting out on the boss, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, mooware in the lead. Now he's going to the dire docks or whatever.
Why is it all got to be Mario?
I don't know, they just remind me of those levels.
Oh, this is the other maze. Sorry.
I think you mean Hydrosity.
Hydrosity.
Hydro City.
Zone.
I mean, this doesn't look very much like Hydrosity.
Like, there's water, that's close enough. So yeah, this is
Radar.
the... I can't remember if this is the underwater maze or the one right before it.
Underwater maze? Oh god, as a kid, I could
I don't
not
really remember an underwater maze. I remember this maze.
I could not play Tomb Raider.
I think this might be it then. It's like, it's fine. You're a robot. You don't need to breathe. Yep, here we go. The elevators.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
this-
underwater.
SalmonBuffalo moving on to the genie boss. Oh, yeah, I guess you did go underwater a little bit.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of elevators that ferry you through the underwater locales.
I mean, you're not even really, like, nothing changes. There's just a blue tint to the screen now.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Free time!
The jet pods are all over there.
Yeah, just go through this wall. Oh, use the power bomb on the tunnel, I like it.
Oh, mooware finds the other elevator just as Apocoh does.
Wasn't that the first one?
No, that is the second one.
Oh yeah.
They
So-
look exactly the
So
same.
there was nothing
Yeah,
down
they-
there. In the water.
There was a jet pod.
There was a jetpack.
Oh.
Yeah. On the ship.
Oh yeah, when you collect the red coins.
Sephiroth has taken another death at Scorpion and is still keeping his conservative jump and shoot strategy.
Yeah, is not gonna finish this goal. World 6 is a long way away.
Yes.
Within the time anyway, unfortunately.
Unless they really just bust it out.
Is Sephiroth's timer slower?
No.
Let me put on the sound. Sound will tell us the story. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
This is not running full speed.
Yeah.
Nope.
But also, like,
There isn't.
he should know that this is not running at full speed. Right?
I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't think it's the player's fault necessarily.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't mean to, like,
wouldn't
but I
say
feel like he
so.
should have said something then, like 20 minutes ago.
Boy, this really doesn't sound good.
Yeah, let's go back to Moo. A good thing I'm not the moderator. Because, like, it's hard to justify saying, oh, Sephiroth would be keeping up if the game wasn't running slower. I don't think that's true.
Right.
Yeah.
So that makes this, like, super hard to call.
Mooware's bouncing up and down on this turtle. Just not letting up. The boss is almost dead. He took one hit, but like, so what?
I mean, like, we did have a redraw earlier for Bulk Slash, right? Exactly having that issue.
That's secret? Or that got played?
It was on the stream a little bit, and then
Oh, I'm sorry.
had some problems.
Also, SephirothsShadow's game over, I think, and is now back on 2-1.
Yeah. Whereas World 4, complete for mooware, Apocoh already done, exploring 5-1.
Oh, Salmon is on 3-2, right?
Yes. No, that's 4-1
Is it?
after the genie. Because before the genie is the castle with the checkerboard patterns everywhere, and then Rainbow
And then
Road,
yeah.
and then the genie.
Oh, right.
Yes. This is after the genie. This is like the Arctic level.
Yeah.
With
Cool
the
Cool
ice.
Mountain. And then Dire Dire Docks. And then the turtle. And then 5-1 space where...
The turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the small city in Wet Dry Land.
Also, sorry about
Okay.
mentioning that the other title. I thought it had been moved to reject or something. Sorry about that.
I don't know.
Well, it was on stream. Like, everyone saw it.
Okay.
I mean, Stuntman was also on stream, but then we still played it. Which is good because
Yeah.
that game owns.
I just mean, like, it's not like it
It's not.
didn't happen.
It's not super
Okay.
secret.
Yeah.
Okay.
This 5-1 it has a time stop power up, and it's good because there's a pretty well hidden jet pod way off in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Woo woo. This is what
These
Mario
roads are
sees
pretty
when he
crazy.
collects a star.
I think Mooware's heading towards the jet pod that's way out. Oh yeah, and this crane as well that Apocoh is on. This is all part of it. Look at it. Look at it. Look how far away it is. It isn't until you get to the top of this crane in the corner of the map
Oh,
that it
I-
even appears on your screen.
I remember
this
this
one
from the other race. Everyone
Oh,
had
this one
issues
is
getting
not-
up here and down here.
This jet pod was directly responsible for a death.
Yeah, that's not painful. These levels are getting pretty... Oh no, oh no! The platform cycle.
Ugh.
Platform cycles in platformers are super interesting to me. Like, when do you jump on a platform? As it's coming towards you, as it is where you are, or when it's moving away? Because it's hard to predict where it turns around.
Right.
So I always try to jump on it as early as possible.
Three jet pods left for Apocoh. Mooware, okay, finds the corner.
The worst part about this is the dragonflies. The dragonflies, moths, they're the worst enemies in this game because they will just hover above you. And then when you jump, they'll just bop you.
Sound effects. I like Mooware's decision to just not go on the platforms in the middle. Just jump over.
Yeah. Oh, was thinking about maybe jumping right over to there, but decided to land first.
HP max. Never mind.
Yeah, so a second is about a second on the in-game clock compared to the stream clock for Mooware, for example. And 7 seconds for SephirothsShadow in-game is 10 seconds on the stream clock. So
He's back at the Scorpion?
Yeah, he died on it.
yeah.
He game overed on the Scorpion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he had to restart the world over then. Yeah, okay.
So the mouse bear thing at the top of the UI. It shows you how many jetpots you have, right?
Yes. The little red pips.
It's like a
are how many
bobblehead,
you have.
like a
Yeah.
spaceship bobblehead.
I didn't even really notice that thing. I would just it tells you how many you have when you pick up a jet pod, so I just kind of remembered.
Oh no, mooware, don't pause. Keep playing.
I'll have
No mooware, keep playing. Withheld told, well, the moderator
Yeah.
told SephirothsShadow about the FPS thing, and I think mooware should just keep playing until
Yep,
Like-
until the moderator says otherwise.
yeah,
Keep going.
until some conclusion is reached. Well, Salmon is fighting the turtle. I didn't even see the turtle. I was so distracted at that time. Seems like you can just jump on every boss. Like, he hits you with the rockets, but who cares? You're doing... Okay, never mind.
I can tell you,
Oh god.
when I was constructing this gold, that's what I did.
I was gonna say, who cares? You're winning the damage race, but then all of a sudden, SalmonBuffalo got owned.
Yeah.
There are a few that will blow you the hell up for it.
Okay, yeah, run
Jumps
away
over
from
the
these
missile?
rockets. I don't trust these rockets.
Oh, it jumps backwards over the missiles with
Ooh.
the no look. I like that.
That was super cool.
Jamming gamer move there.
Damn game move by bottom left player. Alright, kills the
Oh.
turtle.
Hello, friends. I just need to pop in real quick. Has it been basically confirmed at this point that we are in fact seeing SephirothsShadow being slower?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's 7 seconds
I'm
on
gonna
their
jump in and
clock.
do Modly things. I'm playing on my own
Okay.
stream right now, so I'm gonna do that real quick. I just need to confirm.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Blasphemous roar, everyone.
Bye. You know I love you, Myth. I'd stick around
Bye.
if it weren't raid night. But it's raid night.
We're over here
It isn't.
jumping.
But I mean,
He's over there raiding.
I find it hard to justify to redraw this.
Yep. mooware has been playing really well.
Yeah, way better. There's no way SephirothsShadow would be keeping up.
Yeah.
But Roar has made a decision, I guess.
Wow, that sucks for mooware. Alright.
We're gonna keep going with this bottom race, though.
Alright. Hang in, I gotta hang in there, I gotta move this into the other match somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of matches today. Things are gonna get complicated, maybe. Also, sometimes you set aside an hour or an hour and a half for a race or whatever, but you don't have 2 or 3 hours, so
Mm.
you can't necessarily just go again
Yeah.
afterwards. We'll see. 5-2 complete, onto the 5-3 boss. Yeah, what the heck was the prediction?
Well, I think bottom prediction wins by default at this point.
I'm telling you,
Not the
you
time
gotta
lapse.
go with the diagonals.
Apocoh lets loose a bunch of crazy spinny fireworks on a boss that's in the air and doesn't get hit by any of it.
I do kind of love the extra weapons, even though they aren't terribly useful. They're all just different fireworks, and then, hey, a laser.
Yeah,
Sure.
they're all just like a little bit more damage on bosses, and you come
Yeah.
into the boss fight with 3 of them, and you click all 3 at the start of the fight, and then you shoot them for the rest of it, and that's it. This boss has a lot of different patterns. We'll randomly, I think, choose to do a couple different things, and some of them are harder to deal with than others. Some of them, like, you can just kind of jump on top of him and shoot the crap out of him, and other ones, there's like a billion missiles everywhere, and you gotta run around or you're gonna die. SalmonBuffalo. I think this is 5-1 that they're on.
I believe that's correct, yes.
Still a lot of jet pods to collect. So most of this stage, in the entirety of 5-2, and then this boss that
And
Apocoh is
then
on.
Golem computer boss.
Yeah, but Apocoh is probably not going to get it done on this attempt. They got a sliver of life, and the boss is still pretty healthy. I would be super impressed if they were to clutch it out, but there
that's
it is. So,
Gotta
gonna
watch
need
the
at least
missiles.
one more attempt.
I believe this was another boss where I just went for the kill.
For the most part, I found that didn't work. It depends on what phase it's in or whatever. But like,
Yeah, that's
when
true.
it's a cube, like jump on top of it, shoot down at it, go nuts.
When it's big mech missile man, you definitely need to back off then.
Yeah, whatever vomits missiles everywhere, those ones are bad. I feel like this boss has like 3 times more health. Than all the
This
other
has been
bosses.
going on for so long.
Yeah, I don't remember taking this long, but
No, this was my experience. All the other
Okay.
bosses were cake, and then this guy was a thing.
I mean, I also submitted this back in, like, I think this was the second game I submitted, like, right after submissions opened.
The way this boss transforms and becomes like different things, it kind of reminds me of like a 90s cartoon 3D animated boss or something. That's what they did.
Let reboot.
Yeah.
It's almost dead. It's dead.
Nice. So SalmonBuffalo is quite far behind, isn't he? I just saw him on the
Yep.
crane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's about a world behind now. He does have all jet pods, though. So as long as none of these dragonflies push him into the abyss.
Was making me nervous looking at the edge of the platform, like thinking maybe I could just jump straight over there, sort of thing, but didn't go
Yeah.
for it.
I also thought better of it. It's just it's not worth it. It's not worth misjudging it and then having to redo the stage again.
6-1
What
is
is
the
this?
final world.
This is the ISS.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
you thought you were in space before. Now you're really
Baron
up there.
Aloha stole the International Space Station.
So at this point, did you know about triple jump?
Nope.
No.
Because this looks really annoying with 2 jumps.
Yeah, that little elevator thing that Apocoh just took was like the only way to get up top.
Yeah.
And you had to traverse around from there.
Yeah, pretty much. I also had to go with the elevator and basically do the stage as the intended route, I guess.
Yeah, Apocoh's gonna save like 20 minutes over my time with this triple jump.
He's just gonna have to jump up here. Or not.
Maybe.
Doesn't want to try his luck. But he's gonna jump to that yellow platform, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But also is probably playing a little bit better overall.
That was close.
Like that maze level, for example.
Jet
He-
pod.
Apocoh's playing very well. SalmonBuffalo is too. I don't mean to say that they're not playing well.
Only one jet pod left so far in 6-1.
Where is it?
But yeah, Apocoh is just crushing 6-1.
I don't know where. I think it's probably that way that they're facing and a bit to the right. Over there, yeah. Or the way that they're looking.
You just kind of go where you haven't been.
Right. You kind of mentally divide the stage into chunks and kind of assume that each chunk has some sort of flow to it that is leading to a jet pod.
Yeah, like you just separate into quarters and figure it out from there. Which seems to have worked. There's our jet pod.
Every time. Oh god. Oh, please don't jump before
Oh,
trying to land on these things.
Oh, SalmonBuffalo just misses a jet pod. It's gonna... Oh, nice. A blind backwards double jump to get back to the platform they were on. That's the last one in 5-2.
Mm-hmm.
A pretty quick 5-2. There's the exit.
Yeah, I would say out of the stages we've seen, 5-1 and the upcoming 6-2 were the ones that took me definitely the most time to get through.
Really liking the inspirational music. And then it just starts getting all funky. 6-1 clear.
I ended up liking a lot of the soundtrack to this. Just very peppy. It's very bright.
There's a lot about this game to like. Oh yeah, 6-2 is like a weird arena boss fight.
Oh, what am I?
There's a rival robot.
Yeah.
I jumped on this thing's head a lot. And then you can't shoot it for a while these little guys come out. And they swarm you, and they're kind of tough to deal with.
Oh, this works.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of this, yeah.
Yep.
Like you accidentally do it. You try to jump on the bus, instead you don't, but then all these things come and they like let themselves get stunned. But see here, Apocoh is aiming up. We never saw on the Scorpion bus Sephiroth do that.
Yeah. Goes ahead and fires off the laser, but this is a difficult enemy to track.
I think it is just D-pad up.
Would that not make you walk forwards?
No, you're right.
There's this. Do you hear that? There's this like crowd member who just goes ooh, ooh every once in a while.
There are crowd noises. That is
There it is.
Yep.
Ooh. It's probably some developer who just recorded himself.
This boss is probably almost dead. It's in 20% health or something.
Yeah,
we're
he started doing dashes.
There it is.
Yep.
That was quick. I think I had 2 phases of the little guys come out, so nice fight.
Yeah, 2 sounds about right for me as well.
SalmonBuffalo starting 6-1. 6-2 just finished for Apocoh, so sort of maintaining that 2-stage lead. Heading into the final fight.
I remember a Night City level.
Well, first we have to find Einstein.
No, this is the nefarious Baron Aloha.
He's from Hawaii.
He wears a Hawaiian shirt. That's close enough.
Does he?
He does. Yeah, you see it in the intro movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been skipping all the cutscenes. I have no idea what the story is.
Skipping the cutscenes has been the worst thing since we played Rising
Rising
Zan.
Zan.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Like the few cutscenes we saw were so good.
It's even the point of playing Rising Zan without cutscenes.
Yeah, it's kind of a whatever game, but
Yeah.
it was just oozing style that we never really got to see.
Samurai gun, man.
That's right.
Evil was bigger than his gun. Apocoh is doing well. I think he's gonna beat Einstein.
Yep.
Oh, what the hell? Whoa!
There's sort of multiple phases to this one.
This is the Kirby face.
I don't remember if it's got different health bars though.
Well, the health bar hasn't recharged yet. It's somewhere behind DM. Doing a good job dodging these very delayed missiles.
And now it's just his head.
Oh yeah, I remember. He pulls out this shield. I don't remember what makes the shield go away.
I think it's just a time thing. You just had to wait it out. Oh, no, never mind. You can just shoot through the shield.
Better,
Dead.
it just ran out.
Is
That
it
was
on?
really quick.
5006.
Well played to Apocoh. SalmonBuffalo finishing 6-1. Again, sort of the two-stage lead sort of maintained throughout the last little bit. So good pace. You know, SalmonBuffalo keeping up, but was
Yeah.
just too far back.
Yeah, I would say Salmon's about 4 or 5 minutes away from finishing, which is still a great time.
A lot faster than I was.
Jump and flash.
I forget what's the catchphrase of this.
These little guys are healthier than I realized.
Maybe that can take a couple hits.
Yeah, it's fun. He'll jump on you the same way that you want to jump on him.
He knows all your moves.
He went back here already. Maybe it was just like bad luck that he'll do this or something. At least they drop weapons to use on the boss.
Oh yes, that's the catchphrase of the game is exact ultra, apparently. I remember to put that in the
Ooh,
statement.
they're very much wrecking each other.
Salmon still has a healthy life lead, and yep. Takes it over the doppelganger.
We had a finish two from mooware, who kept playing. 51-56 was their time.
So I guess
Let's
bottom
see.
match finished first.
Damn. I'm all the way in 5th now.
I don't understand the crowd though.
He's
Alright,
booing, he's
exact
not
name
happy.
of the developer.
Why is he booing? That's watching a great fight.
He's rooting for the guy that you're stomping on and tearing to pieces.
It could also just be Baron Aloha.
I mean, if I was like in Rome or whatever, and I went to the Colosseum and there was like a lion fighting some dude, I may be rooting for the lion.
Okay.
I mean, it's like you don't see that every day. If the guy just kills the lion, how boring is that?
I don't know, just something about how casually you were like, yeah. If
I
I,
mean,
ever go watch a lion murder a man in real life,
I didn't say that. I said I would root for the lion.
to do what?
Well, yeah, obviously, but I didn't say it like that.
To kill a man
I mean,
with its claws.
He signed up
maybe-
for it, maybe.
Yeah, like Sure,
Yeah,
but I just
Roman
don't understand
Colosseum.
why you decided to bring this energy to the cast at this exact moment. You know, like,
Roman Colosseum's famous for letting people just sign up for things voluntarily.
I was just saying.
I mean, at that point, the lion is also a captive, so, you know.
Yeah, it's like when they do that bull running in Italy or Spain. I don't even know, Spain probably. And then people say they root for the bull.
sure.
Well, we have entry number 3 added to quotes. Congrats, Maurice.
I mean, this doesn't
This is
affect
dead.
my... Nice.
The shield, like, I don't know if the shield matters. The players seem to just shoot at, like, he had just turned the shield on, and then
I think the
Buffalo
shield
shot him.
might just be a damage thing. Like, if you
Okay.
make contact, he'll damage you.
Yeah, so not his shield then. Well, that's it.
Yep. 54-54.
And SephirothsShadow, who had still been racing along with mooware, despite the troubles, actually forfeited shortly after mooware typed the dot done. So everyone who was racing in this race is done racing.
Hello, SalmonBuffalo.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Not as good as I was before the race, but pretty good overall. That was a really fun game. Been wanting to play it for a while, so I'm glad I got a chance to do it.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed yourself.
So Maurice remarked that the game was pretty overwhelming when you first start. There's this huge open area, you can't see everything. There's a radar. So what was your approach to sort of finding your way through these levels?
I think tried to approach things from like a game design perspective, in the sense that, like, if I were designing these levels, I wasn't going to place the jet pods near each other, so I tried to make sure to explore like the more extreme areas of the map. So like from any given jet pod, okay, well, or like I think in World 3 there's or even some of the later ones, there's a lot of like disconnected platforms, and I'm like, okay, well, there's a jet pod here. I can kind of already eliminate those that are like immediately adjacent to it, and then just kind of hit all the corners of the map.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Do you think it was you got a lot of use out of the third jump of your triple jump?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially because of the way the camera works in this game, having that top-down view when you get that triple jump absolutely helped line up a lot of things. I think definitely there were times I could have gotten by with a single jump or a double jump, but I opted to like go for the extra jump just for positioning's sake.
Yeah, I asked because the original goal, both Cyrohydra submitted it, and then I tested it, not knowing there was a third jump. We did the whole game with just 2 jumps.
Yep. And it seems like from other testers that was a bit of an added challenge.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it's doable, but definitely having that third one helps a lot.
Definitely literally doable. We did it.
Yeah.
I like this game. It's got style, you know? Like, even for, like, an early PlayStation game, usually they were so focused on trying to get any kind of game to work in 3D that it was, I don't know, maybe kind of it would be lacking in something like style or charm or something.
Right.
But I think this game really pulled it off.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, each world felt very unique. It's just a cute game all around. Couldn't have asked for a better race.
You were quite close. I guess early on, the big thing was 3-1, I think, the checkerboard castle level.
Yep.
That one jetpot off into the what we were calling the east. It got everyone, but it really got you, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think most of my deaths, if I recall, were on 3-1. Yeah, that far one, absolutely. Like, I just could not find it. And then, of course, I found it. I'm like, I'm an idiot. Of course it's over here. And then, yeah, from there, I had no problem beating it. I mean, I went straight to the exit and left. But finding that was definitely a challenge.
And you kept pace with your opponent, like, ever since then. We kept checking back, and it was like, they're done this stage, you're on this stage. And it was like a 2-stage lead, and it maintained that way for the last 5 or 6 stages or something. So you were playing as well as them, but the sort of the damage had already been done.
Yeah, and I think that's what I think more so than maybe like any loss. I think in all the MTs I've been in, this one hurts the most. Just because I felt like I was doing so well, and then I saw that dot done. I'm like, damn it! Like I'm so close, just a couple stages away. But I guess that goes to show that if I'm doing that well, then yeah, anyone could do that well. And, definitely saw that here.
To be fair, you, Apocoh, and mooware were all doing extremely well. Like,
yeah, I think all the times are within a couple minutes of each other, so it's definitely a close race from everyone.
Yeah, it was honestly a joy to watch. Like, everybody gave it their all.
So if I remember right, this was an elimination match.
Yeah, so continuing my streak of just immediately dropping as soon as I get into losers bracket, but that's par for the course at this point.
You made it to losers too.
I did. I made it further than I expected, so I'll take it.
Also, I think you kind of ran into a surprisingly nasty opponent. We didn't have Apocoh's Mystery Tournament 14 data loaded up when we first had the stream, and then we did, and it was like, oh, they went 5-2. They've got like a 70+ win rate. They're actually really good.
Yeah, that is the nice thing. It's a blessing and a curse because there's a lot of people who participate in MT that I'm very unfamiliar with. Apocoh being one of them. And so I don't often know ahead of time, outside of maybe the core main ones everyone watches out for, how everyone does. So in some sense, it's a good thing because my nerves don't really get the better of me in that case. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't necessarily need to worry about going up against Maurice or someone. But at the same time, like I have been burned really hard by that in the past. I think it was. I think my second MT, I pulled a puzzle game against Aaron Dobie, round 1. And not knowing that he's a really good puzzle game player, I'm like, oh, damn it. It's just my luck, but it is what it is. And yeah. But that's the nice thing, is you get to play against a lot of different people with different skill sets. Can't be mad.
Well, thank you so much for coming out and playing in Mystery Tournament 16.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right.